Emmerdale fans are convinced they have worked out who will attack Tate next week after a new whodunit plot kicks off. Emmerdale fans believe they've pieced together who will exact revenge on Tate as a fresh whodunit storyline unfolds, though it remains uncertain whether Joe survives. Next week promises to be an exciting one for ITV soap viewers, as Joe's recent deception could land him in hot water. A surprise birthday party for Lydia Dingle at home farm is set to take a dramatic turn for Joe. The festive event quickly sours as a sequence of events leads to a gripping whodunit mystery. The main suspects have been unveiled, each with a motive to retaliate against Joe, whose fate hangs in the balance. Confirmed potential culprits include Joe's brother Noah Dingle, their mother Charity Dingle, Joe's uncle Caleb Milligan, and his wife Ruby. Joe's love interest Dawn Taylor is also a possible suspect, along with Dawn's ex-partner Billy Fletcher and their daughter Clemmy, reports Leeds Live. Kane Dingle is another confirmed suspect, as well as Kerry Wyatt, who is mourning the death of her daughter Amy. Social media has been awash with Emmerdale viewers sharing their theories about the identity of the perpetrator. However, some fans are certain that Clemmy is the guilty party, given the trauma she has suffered due to Joe's actions. Joe and Dawn's illicit affair, which began earlier this year, has torn her marriage to ex-husband Billy asunder and created a rift between their children, particularly Clemmy. In the upcoming week, prior to the home farm party, Joe will deliver a chilling threat to Clemmy after she catches him in a passionate embrace with Dawn. Witnessing the entire scene, Clemmy feigns illness to avoid returning to school, leaving Dawn clueless about the real issue at hand. When Joe attempts to check on Clemmy, he is taken aback when she discloses that she saw him locking lips with Dawn. Joe makes a desperate attempt to appease Clemmy, but she wants nothing to do with him. When he tries to prevent her from leaving, she retaliates by biting his arm in anger. The following day, Joe tries to buy Clemmy's silence with a gift, only to later find her tearing it apart. An enraged Joe threatens to put Clemmy into care if Dawn learns about the bite incident. As Clemmy struggles to hold back tears, Joe remains unyielding, forcing her to promise to keep quiet. When Billy discovers and upset Clemmy, she finally confesses to biting Joe and reveals Joe's threats of sending her into care, causing Billy's mood to darken. Billy is left seething when Clemmy admits she witnessed Joe and Dawn's kiss. The question now is, will Clemmy attempt to murder Joe? One eager Emmerdale fan took to Reddit to share the foreboding teaser, Emmerdale spoilers, horror at home farm, sparking a wave of speculation amongst the community. Another viewer chimed in with their theory, stating, "I genuinely think it's Clemmy. She's by far the most traumatized by the whole affair thing, and with her troubled childhood already. No confirmation other than vibes, but I figured it'd spoil a tag anyway." An additional comment came from a third individual, who made an urgent case. "I hope so, she'd be the most interesting culprit." A different enthusiast considered the repercussions for another character, saying, "If it is her then I can imagine Billy ending up taking the fall if it comes to it." Echoing the suspicion, yet another added their perspective into the mix, "If we're taking bets and betting either Clemmy or Noah. Clemmy is a traumatized little girl,